You know, I think I've read several different takes on the deeper meaning of the Matrix, what it may represent, what it is that it may ultimately be saying to us. But I just thought about him saying that we're born in a prison of the mind, right? Prison of the mind. Our brains within our body.
All I'm offering is the truth.
This flawed body. We are encased. We may be encased in this body. It is taking our understanding of what it means by we or I. Am I the mind? Am I the body? Am I both, or am I something beyond? Is there something? There's a third aspect to it. But the soul, that's what we say. But out of those three, there's only one that has this so-called material existence. And all things that we know of material existence decay. They die. It does something. It changes from a state of being to another state of being. Yet in that change of state of beings, they are still being. Right? No matter what happens to something, if it changes from one state of being, it still continues to be as a being. Even if it is being nothing, it is still something. Because in the very act of speaking and being able to say the word nothing expresses something. Is there an escape? Is there a need to escape? For if we were escaping, what were we escaping from? If we're escaping from this body.
You ever had a dream, Leo, that you were so sure was real?
What would that mean? If we were escaping from this body, why would we need to escape from the body? To escape from the death and destruction aspect of it? Because that is wrong. Is it wrong? There's a flaw to it, yes. No matter how great that applies to everything. No matter how great we perceive it, the greatness of it, there's still a death point to it. It can die, it can change, cannot be, thus it is flawed in some aspect. And then when the question is, well, what is perfection? Can there be a state of perfection? Is there a state of perfection? What is perfect? All that we know in the material realm, all things are flawed. And there's ways to judge the flawness of something, to give it some meaning, some merit, even if it's size, scope, temperature, whatever. We say that something is greater than, something is hotter than, something is larger than, something is smaller than. So there's a flaw in its existence, and it not being a completeness and perfect. That it can change. There is an ability for it to change. There is room for it to grow. No matter how large something, there's room for it to grow. There's no perfect point where it can't stop. Yes? Is that the truth? Is that our current line of thinking? Is that what we are being told by truth? Something always gets smaller. Thus it is once again. Or is it perfect in that the fact that it can change to be greater than. You know what I'm saying? So yes, everything can get smaller. I mean, yeah, we can say smaller, but that's because it's showing its greatness of being. There's nothing that can be greater than it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be smaller than me. That'd be like God saying, you can't be smaller than me. No matter how small you can get, I can get smaller. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great in scope and size you can be. You know, you can say you're the size of the sun, you're the size of 10 million suns, size of 8 trillion billion gazillion suns. I can always be greater than that. I can be +1. 360 degrees +1. Because I am God. There can be none greater. Get that? There cannot be none greater than I. Truth.